top of Mount Sassafras at the drive up summit, which is amazing. Very, very short little walk up a little trail that goes over there. Just wanted to show just how much parking is available in this area. Here's our first white blaze of the Foothills Trail that we will see today. We drove up and cheated straight to the summit of Sassafras Mountain. We got to check that area out. And then we're going to hike a couple miles today. Nothing too strenuous. We're going to camp. We're going to wake up and we're going to drive home. A little weekend get before we go. Next weekend, we'll be summiting Springer Mountain. This time we won't cheat. Starting the approach trail. And we will be on the Appalachian Trail in 8 days. Hey y'all, we are approximately half a mile into the hike so far. Just starting to get kind of loose and warmed up. Just trying to practice and see what it's all going to be like. We are headed from Sassafras Mountain to Table Rock State Park. There are several campsites along the way and I believe 2 other mountain summits to visit. So we're going to go and see at least one of those today. And so far this trail has been very, very nice. Not strenuous at all, which is great. We're not out here trying to do anything crazy, but little ups, little downs, a lot of flat, which is amazing. But then again, the challenge doesn't come with just all flat ground. We gotta challenge these mountains, crawl up to the top. We gotta use our hands and feet at the same time. That's what we'll do. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey. So we made it to the Cantrell shelter, or campsite. There's no shelter there actually. But what there is really nice fire rings, some very new wooden benches, and some rock thrones around a rocky sort of fire circle. It's going to get actually kind of cold tonight, so the other fire ring is what we're going to use because the seats are just a little closer, so it'll be a little better. Oh, we're going uphill. Let's see this. So we got to the campsite, plenty of daylight left, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to the car, about a 1.2 mile hike. Then we are going to drink some more water that we have in the trunk there. We're going to hopefully see the summit of Sassafras Mountain without 40 people around. There was a ton of people up there. Beautiful day today. Probably best weather this year today. Just beautiful. 55 degrees. Just a slight chill breeze in the air. And it's sunny. And I have a 38-pound pack on my back. Stuff. talking to the fire. Turns out we did about 4 miles today, coming from the summit to this campsite, back to the car, then back to this campsite, and walking around all over the summit. It was amazing. Mac and cheese for dinner. We were able to find enough sticks and some other things to put together a pretty good fire. So we're gonna just hang out here for a little while, enjoy the stars. The moon is nice and full. It's not a full moon. Full moon is in 2 days, but it is still beautiful, and this is great. Hey y'all, here I'm at the Spanish Moss Trail, which is a trail right next to my house. We returned early last night. Basically turned out to be about 30 degrees, which was colder than we expected by about 4 degrees, which isn't huge, but my mom's sleeping bag is rated for 30 degrees, and her gear wasn't up to par with the weather. So unfortunately we had to do a little night hiking out and then drove home. Got a hotel room after a little while to be safe, so we didn't have to worry about, obviously getting in a wreck or anything. Got a couple hours of sleep, had some breakfast, and then headed home. I've since taken a nap, and now we're out here walking 3 miles just to keep our legs kind of fresh. So a couple things to wrap up the hiking experience and the camping. First time night hiking, that was pretty fun actually, and the trail that we were on was 1.2 mile. Very easy actually, pretty easy up and downs, a lot of flat, so it was kind of comfortable to do something like that then and to see what that was like. My dinner was macaroni and cheese, which I added too much water, so it was basically soup, but it was actually very tasty. That was okay though. I actually was doing an experiment to see about whether or not I could hike out with just a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese in a freezer bag, and that's a lot of calories. It's a very large meal, so it's something I could do as a heavy dinner. It is in itself heavy as far as all the cheese powder and the noodles, so I want to kind of see about also how much it weighs more versus maybe just 2 packs of ramen. Anyway, just trying to do a last minute little jig before I go, trying to see some of my gear, make sure it all works, and yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty happy.